BAV crew. You ain't know what to do if you ain't fucking with the crew. Okay, now I'm the motherfucker that came up getting it poppin'. I had no pot to piss and now my flow was pitching.
What's up, everyone? This is K.Short and welcome to Phoenix Rising. Right now we are at Melt Ice Cream in downtown Phoenix in Roosevelt Road. So if you want some bomb ice cream, make sure to come through here and check it out. And so today I'm with Mr. Nile Ross. So thank you, Mr. Nile Ross. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And so I saw this dude at the Streets Are Watching event, and we about to get to know him because I've noticed as a consumer and as someone who's just a listener that he's a lot further along than a lot of the artists that I've been able to see around the Phoenix area, and I'm really curious as to how he got there. I need to know that you're not from Phoenix, which is perfectly fine, but you've been here for a long time, so you're from New Jersey. So give him the short version as how you got your to the heat.
I was 10 when I moved out here. My parents, they took a vacation to Grand Canyon. I don't know whose idea that was, to be honest. But they're like, hey, let's go to Grand Canyon. And they fell in love with it. And then they came back like, hey, we're going to Arizona. We're like, what? But yeah, so she wanted us to be in a better environment. In New Jersey, we weren't in the best environment as well. Like, we don't like the cold. So that's one reason why, like, we didn't hesitate, you know, to be like, all right, let's go.
Let the people know how you got into music, because I think you got into it from left field. Like, it wasn't something like you usually hear, like, oh, I heard it when I was little and I was already rapping, doing this stuff when I was in my diapers. But no, this came out of left field. So let them know how this all started.
I've always been good at poetry. I knew that. I had that confidence when I was in school. 9th grade, I listened to The Pack, Little B, Young L, all them people, Vans On, LRG. That's what inspired me to start writing some raps. I did it for fun in my math class, and which I was not paying attention in, but I made some dope ass raps when I was in that class. And then when I got home, I started writing a little bit more. In the meantime, I was playing football at high school. I got a scholarship to community college. During that time, between those times, I've been writing raps, and I've been kind of like low-key recording, like to my little Mac. I had a Mac, and I was just trying it out, and like I showed my parents, like, oh, this is good, like just put it online, you know, put it online. I was like, all right, and so I put it online, and you know, I put it on a website called Hot and Hip Hop, and at the time, like, they just, you know, let random people put up their music and just grow from there. And I had, you know, like 10 tracks, remixed instrumentals. Random people were commenting on it, and they're like, yo, this is dope. And that really boosted my confidence, you know, online-wise. I was like, cool, but I'm not down to share it. I met a fellow football teammate who, at the time, his car like was broken down forever, like for the first like 5 months. Monty, shout out to Monty. But during those long roads on the, you know, driving back from football practice, I showed him my music, and I opened up to him a little bit, which I never do, like, to people, only my family, friends. And he was like, yo, this is dope, like, this is dope. Why don't you share this? I'm like, no, I'm not that confident yet. So anyway, during football season, I'm studying, and they go to the gym, and he winds up linking the computer to the speakers and shows everybody on my team the music. And I'm not there. I'm at the study. I'm studying, and then I come in, and like after study, I show up there. The whole football team was there. They were all showing love. They're like, yo, like, this is dope. That really boosted my confidence. And this one kid told me, like, yo, like, you can really, like, you know, be successful at this, you know, like, you can really start making some moves, money, you know, inspire people at a young age. And that really just kind of touched me. At the end of the season, I found out there's a Boys and Girls Club, had a studio, and it was a studio no one used ever, and I wound up like making a ton of music between like spanning like 3 months, like, so from December to like March, it was just like music. And so the Boys and Girls Club, at the time I was turning 19, they pretty much let me stay a whole another year after that because I made so much music. So after I performed at the Channel Center for the Arts, I got like the stage bug, and I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. 100%. A lot of people told me like, oh, do football and music. I'm like, but you know, like, how much dedication you've got to put in for football. So I just decided to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this full time. So that's when I started. So
go ahead and let Phoenix know where you're from, and what were you rapping about that was really connecting with all of your peers?
Chandler is where I was. I went to Chandler High School. Yeah, that's my hood. That's my hood. What I was rapping about, it's always had a message behind it, pushing forward, struggling, grinding, but embracing that, you know, struggle. Like, really, you know, I feel like a lot of people in our generation, they avoid struggle. They avoid seeing the positivity in struggle, you know? Like, people need to know, like, when you are going through something that's tough, like, that's an opportunity for you to grow. you know, and so I've always had that. I was raised by that. My parents just raised me well on that idea, so I knew that I can play football And you know, I'm gonna do music too. Like I'm gonna do music, and I'm gonna win. You know, that's how I came up. So in my music, naturally, like whatever I said, you know, no matter what subject it was, like I always had that influence behind it. So I think that's what people really started seeing. You're like, oh, all right, this guy's not just rapping about chains and, you know, and clubs and stuff. Like I rap about what I'm going through, you know. Like I don't rap about things I don't have. You know, of course there's songs I feel like I'm talking to in the future, but I'm not an artist to I don't know what kind of artist it's called. To me, bubblegum, I'm not a bubblegum artist. I rap about what I'm going through, you know, and I think that's the realest thing people are going to connect, because a lot of people relate to me. So I think that's what drove people, you know, to like me.
So who is Nile Ross?
Nile Ross is focused, he's driven, goal-oriented. I'm a producer, I'm confident. I really want to inspire people. You know, I really want to inspire people through my music. I really want to make people a better person. That's my goal. That's who Nile Ross is. Nile Ross is hungry, and I'm gonna be a force in the hip hop, you know, game. I know that I'm gonna do big things. I'm gonna change. My goal is to change the world, you know, by that. I just know that's how powerful music is, you know. And my main thing is have some peace in this world. You know, I'm definitely an artist who has a bigger vision than just kind of getting money. And I want people to grow. I want people to be happy. And I know chasing dreams and going through the struggles is the best way to become happy people.
So let's finish it up with victory after victory. What does that mean to you? Where did it come from? And expand a little bit more on the message for others.
My message behind my music into a brand. All the greats, like they had to go, they had to fail, they had to fall, they had to struggle to get to where they're at. And victory after victory is just honestly what it is. It's winning after winning. It's like, okay, you got that, but what's next? Like victory after victory, it just kind of keeps going forward. That's how it is. I mean, and it's all about the little victories. I think the stuff that people see behind closed doors, you know, not like when you're now, it's like, oh, I'm doing this show, such an awesome victory, like the stuff like where you're fighting against yourself to stay up extra late in the studio or stay up late studying. Every Friday we do Voice Your Victory Fridays. And what you have done during that week. Supposed to like get people to get up and like do something, you know, and know that it's all about the little things. Like so many people wait to the big things, but like be happy that you're struggling. I feel like that's just the best way to grow, you know. But really just trying to push that positive message that everyone can be great. You know, I'm not just saying like, oh, no one can be, you know, no one can be as great as me. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what Victory After Victory is about. Everyone has the potential to be great.
Awesome. So what is next for Mr. Ross? What are your links and where can we find you performing so I could like see you in person again, you know, doing your thing?
What's next is I'm working on a mixtape. It's going to be called Sweet Victory. It's something new for me. I've been kind of like, I've always done everything myself, so I'm working with a producer from California. So my links, you know, SoundCloud.com/Nile Ross, Facebook.com/Nile Ross, NileRoss.com, and anything you can find me under Nile Ross, NileRoss. So my next show that I have coming up is in November 14th. That's the Hip Hop Festival. So that's going to be at the Comerica Theater, November 14th. Comerica Theater, Phoenix Hip Hop Festival. Be there and you'll see me.
All right, Mr. Ross, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Again, make sure to subscribe to this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to all his stuff. All his links are going to be below. Make sure to like this video because you're a nice person and we're trying to spread that positivity, especially in Phoenix. I know it's hot, but we don't got to be angry with each other. We just got to love each other a little bit more. Right, Dylan? Awesome. And so make sure to share this video too. Get Nile out there. Get me out there. We go do all that stuff for Phoenix. And last but not least, Mr. Ross is going to do a little bit of something for us. A little something. Maybe your favorite song, maybe a little something. You go give him a little sneak peek of what's next?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, now I'm the motherfucker that came up getting it poppin'. Had no pot to piss and now my flow is bitchin' the profit. One ambition, you got it. Better give up your pocket, cause I'm gonna be the product that people place under Botanic. I'm the up and coming leader if you didn't know. VAV the crew, you can't say this ain't original. Plus I made the beat, you can fucking keep the lease. Let's be talking about the drive, and in case I got the keys. Bobby, where's the liquor? Bitches shaking ass, and you know they're gonna bust it, cause this wagon moving fast. And we living in that moment, and that motto never dies. We don't believe in division while this money multiplies. Throw it back with it, and that cash spin it, and no, we don't regret it, cause we gonna keep the parties popping while we flexing digits, and that's the living that we chose. More flows and these hoes feeling breezy at my shows. VAV, Phoenix Rising. What's up?